What's up, Vetters? Patrick here with Vetted. I have some very interesting things to go over with you today in this video. You see, there are some pictures floating around online that are going viral for a reason I can understand, but at the same time, some of you are going to be wondering, Patrick, why are you covering this? Well, I'm covering this because so many people are talking about it. That's why. So we're going to dive into this, and you'll see what I mean as I begin to show you these pictures right here. So what you're looking at here are allegedly photos of an alien found in Russia. And actually what I found out is that these are screenshots from a video. And don't worry, I found the video. A little hard to find, but I found it, and we're going to take a look at it afterwards. But I thought we would take a look first at just these pictures that are, going around, going crazy. And, what do we see, right? This is allegedly, again, an alien found in the snow in Russia. And some of them are pretty grotesque, right? Just some allegedly an unalived alien body just laying in the snow, right? And at first glance, it does seem a little interesting, right? Sometimes low quality can add credibility. If you've been in this long enough, you know what I mean by that statement. But of course, we want high definition. We want to be able to see the whiskers on a cat from 300 yards away, right? Like, clearly. So I get it, right? And at first glance, these pictures seem shocking and interesting, right? But at the same time, they seem like, what the heck? This seems a little BS, right? How has this not been bigger before? Why are people not talking about this? I mean, they are now. I see it now. This is an older video. This is something that happens a lot in the community where an old case kind of gets recycled again and becomes new again, right? So this happens a lot with videos I put out. I'll put out some information, never stating that it's new or not, but then all of a sudden in the comments, this is old news. This has been out. We've already seen that. Okay, calm down. Nobody said it was brand new. We're just covering it again or taking a look at it again. Not everything I cover has come out in the last 24 hours of me covering it, right? So sometimes things just weave in and out. And sometimes I pick things to cover on this channel because they're being talked about a lot. And I feel it's appropriate to address it on my channel and kind of give my take. That's it. If you don't like my takes, then you shouldn't be on my channel. If you like my takes, this is why you're here, right? That's all it is. And really, at the end of the day, I'm just here to show you different things, provide source links, source information, maybe add some context, and you can really do the digging yourself and verify or whatever, right, at the end of the day, because these pictures are going viral, and they're going viral outside of the UFO community right at this moment. So that's why I figured we should cover this, because again, this comes from a video. These are screenshots from a video, not photographs, right? Which is different, right? Which can indicate some of the quality, but rest assured, the video I found, the quality is no better, but at least it's a video and we can get more context from this, right? Is this legit? Did some Russians find an alien body out in the snow and just recorded it with their camera? I'll give my final opinion on this after we take a look at the video. And at the end of the day, you decide for yourself. But what do you say we take a look at that video now? So first, I'm going to show you the video uninterrupted all by itself. Then we're going to watch the video together, and I'll see you on the other side. So without further ado, here is the original source video from where these screenshots and / pictures that are being shared. All right, take a look.
Вот его там нашли, короче, ну, смотри. Пойдем.
Где нашли?
Ну, вон, видишь. Сейчас сюда проходим, смотри. Вон она, сука, безобразие лежит. Сейчас, погоди,
Когда нашли-то?
Да вот, ебать, часа 2 назад, хули, ебаный, собака хули унюхала, сука. И все, мы хули, думаю, что за нахуй лежит? Смотри,
бывший.
Да я хуй знает, погоди, смотри. Вообще, ебать его копать, что за нахуй-то это? Ну, да понятно, что дохлый его будет. Да хлеб, короче, лежит
Да она не наша
полнейший.
планета.
Полнейшая дохлеть.
Инопланетяне.
Ноги хули нету, ебаный, видишь, нахуй.
Загрызли, наверное.
Ну. Вообще как это ебать тень. Непонятная.
Он уже, наверное, с неделю лежит, наверное, тут.
Но
Если не больше.
All right, so at first glance, that may seem just like a normal video. A couple of guys out, doing their thing and run across a small little alien being and decide to record it. Right now, it's in Russian, and allegedly this is in Russia, and I cannot find the information on the original source or any of this stuff. It's probably been shared so many times and been spun around. It's hard to really know. Even someone claiming to know probably doesn't actually know. I'm sure some people in the comments will leave some comment like that they know exactly all the information. So, but that's not true, right? There really is no way to know where this came from, at least not in my opinion. Maybe someone will find that someday, but regardless, right? For me, I just like to know that, right? That helps me determine a lot about the video and the source of this, right? So regardless, it's in Russian, right? Clearly, I don't speak Russian. No way to translate it myself, but we're going to use the YouTube translation, closed captioning, and see how good that does. If anyone does speak Russian watching this, let me know how accurate this is. And if not, if you can maybe put down below in a comment what maybe they're saying, right? So anyway, let's take a look at the video together and with the translations on and just kind of, look at it together, right? So here, I've got it queued up. Let's get this going. Again, this allegedly is just a gray alien found in Russia. That's it. That's I don't even know the year. I have zero clue, right? And let's just see what this is about. All right, let's watch it together. Here we go.
вот его там нашли, короче, ну, смотри. Пойдем.
Где нашли?
Ну, вон, видишь.
I don't think these translations are going to be good. Yeah. But it maybe some of the words are right, because I've watched like other translations. I see how it gets it wrong. I see Spanish translation. I see how it gets wrong. Shit, even I get Spanish translations wrong. Sometimes if you can't hear, right? So whatever. Here they found him there. In short, remember, whatever.
Сейчас сюда проходим, смотри. Вон она, сука,
There she
безобразие
is.
лежит. Сейчас, погоди,
Когда
погоди.
нашли-то?
Да вот, ебать, часа 2 назад, хули, ебаный, собака хули унюхала, сука. И все, мы хули, думаю, что за нахуй?
An hour ago, so maybe dogs found this. And it looks like maybe they took off a leg, right?
Лежит,
Горчакова
смотри,
бывший.
да я хуй знаю.
The thing is, this thing looks so tiny, right? To be honest with you, like as they were kind of going in, I couldn't even see where the being was in the video, right? Like right here. Like right here, as they're coming up on it, I couldn't tell that that's where the being is, like at all. This is like a hole, maybe they were living in it. I don't know.
Когда нашли-то?
Да вот, ебать, часа 2 назад, хули, ебаный, собака хули унюхала.
I mean, this is the size of a small toddler here. This is a tiny little thing.
И все, мы хули, думаю, что за нахуй лежит,
Горчакова
смотри,
бывший.
да я хуй знаю, погоди, смотри. Вообще, ебать его копать, что за нахуй-то это? Ну, это понятно, что дохлый его.
So it sounds like he's saying, what is this? Well, it's clear that he's dead. He's a weakling. I mean, I don't know how accurate these translations are, You would hope it's somewhat accurate. Otherwise, why even have this option available, right, on YouTube? You know what I'm saying? Why even... Anyway.
Да хлеб, короче, лежит
Да она не наша планета.
полнейший.
I mean... It's like, does it look real or not, right? It's one of those things like, I'm sure a lot of people see this and go, God, this is BS. This looks so fake. I mean, I can't I'd be lying if I didn't say I don't disagree with you. Okay, at first glance I'm like, this is BS, and maybe it's just BS because it's too good to be true. I don't know, right? It's hard to tell what my biases are, or what if I have no reference of what an actual dead alien looks like. It's too hard for me to tell if this is real or not, right? What am I supposed to be looking at to determine it, right? The only way to know would be to actually have this body and it get tested and studied, right? The video is just not enough. It's not good quality, and you can't tell. There's just really no way to definitively say. Now, the probabilities, right? All the possibilities are open, but the probability that this is just a real alien lying there is not very high. So it would be hard to jump to that conclusion and to definitively say that. So just like with most things in this community, it falls in the who the F knows category, right? At the end of the day.
Инопланетяне.
The eyes look like hollow, doesn't it? They look hollow. Like there are no eyeballs. There's nothing in there. The mouth is interesting. It looks like it has teeth even. It's interesting. And then you'd have to ask yourself, let's say this is fake. What do you make this out of? And how do you get it to look like this? You know what I mean? Like it looks like bone, like a bone skeleton, but then it's clearly got some sort of flesh or something, right? Long neck, green. You can see different colors in here. Red, like orange, yellow. But also considering the video and the contrast and the color correction or color quality of this, it's hard to tell if those are actually the colors that we're seeing. Does that make sense? It really is hard to tell. Because it does seem a little desaturated. So I don't know what that is. Like it's got some frostbite or something or snow on it. I can't tell what is happening. I mean, we get the color. Humans get their color if you're light-skinned more than anything. You get that pinkish hue color from your blood. Right? The light reflecting into your skin actually creates that, right? It's like the way light interacts with what's happening gives us the colors, right? So I don't know. It's like interesting. And this belly looks interesting. It's got some hips, right? And then this part, right? Like the leg is clearly not there. I don't know. That just doesn't look real to me. That just doesn't look. It looks like pieces of salmon. And if you look here, it's got these weird squares. You see that? What is that? That is weird. I mean, it looks like a waffle. It looks like a meat waffle.
Ноги хули нету, ебаный.
A complete dead man. Fly on Nina. There are no legs. Well.
Как это ебать тень. Непонятно.
Well, there's one leg. Incomprehensible. I don't know if I can trust those translations, y'all. Yeah, it's just weird. The colorization is weird. I mean, look at this, right? It's kind of orange, different color, and then orange again. So just where would be our knee and above the knee and below the knee, right, is different color. I don't know. And it's, look how it's stuck in the snow. Do you see that? You see the snow around it? Like it's been pushed into the snow there. That doesn't seem like a natural setting. Like they fell in the snow. Does that make sense? That's not what that looks like at all. This looks like it was pushed into the snow. Like they set it, you know, real quick. So you set it in the snow and then you push that leg into the snow, right? That's what it feels like. It feels like this was set there by somebody. I'm not saying that these guys have filmed it. Is that one of the theories? Yeah. Do these guys hoax this and fake this? And, you know, because that is weird. So let's watch that last part. Here for about a week. Again, I don't know how accurate that is, but yeah, the video ends there. So look, again, I'm going to put a link to the description to the video. You can go watch it. It only has like 500 views. but it's other places, too, as well. And a link to the original, where I saw the original viral post about this. And people in the comments were saying the same things that I'm saying, right? It's just too hard, low quality, this, that. But at the same time, it's got thousands and thousands of upvotes. And again, it's being shared multiple different ways from Sunday here. I think sometimes we want things to be true so bad that we're just grasping onto anything. And I get it, okay? I totally get it. And sometimes if things are slow, you're just looking at it. And sometimes it's just okay to look at stuff. What's wrong with that? Look at some photos, a video. You don't have to then necessarily believe it's true, but you can look at it and go, oh, that's interesting. That's it. It can just stay as that's interesting, right? Or I don't know. There it is. What do you think? Nothing wrong with that. But personally, my opinion, that has nothing to do with anything. I'm not an expert. In my opinion, I do not think this is a video of a real alien. Why wouldn't they then pick up that alien and take it, or call the police, call the military? Maybe they did, right? That's what somebody will say in the comments. Maybe they did, Patrick. That's why we haven't seen the alien about it, because it got confiscated. Okay, but then why does the video get out, right? Clearly, I think if you're being genuine about this, there's just not enough information to make a determination that this is alien, because that is what the journey is. That's what the goal is, to convince that this is alien, not the other way around, right? That it's not alien, right? So someone would need to prove this is alien, not disprove, right? Because there's no way to do that. There's not enough information to disprove this, and there's not enough information to prove it. But the disproving is not the point. The proving is the point, that it's some sort of alien being, right? Who, like, where's his ship? He's just alone? No clothes, no nothing, no outer layer for protection, no what we might call blood, something similar to that, right? Like, again, hollow eye. I just, something about it feels way off, right? It feels exactly like what you would want to make a hoax look like. And it's in Russia. Who knows? Hard to take some of that stuff seriously. Again, not knowing a lot of the source of this just makes it hard to make a determination. So for me, it just falls in the box of, I don't know. And for me, honestly, it's not really that interesting. Like, it kind of is, but not really. Like, I'll probably never watch this again. Now, will this probably get recycled in a couple years again and come out again? Yeah, that's exactly how a lot of this works, right? So why is this going viral? I think we spoke about that. I think we know why people want to look at it. Because, again, at first glance, maybe something's going on. But then when you look in a little bit further, just red flags all over the place, right? It really does just look fake. Looks hoaxed. But at the end of the day, can I make that, definitive determination? No, I can't. I don't have any proof that it's been hoaxed or faked. It's just the probabilities. Right? That's all I'm focusing on. So anyway, I'll put links in the description. You decide for yourself. And we'll see you on the next video, vetters. Remember, every day's a gift, y'all. Peace.